Hey everyone, want to talk to you today about the new 110 Precision from Savage. We've been waiting a while to get our hands on this firearm and we are super excited to get to try it out, look it over, and show you some of the great features that this gun has. So this particular rifle is chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, which is a great cartridge, super accurate, very easy to dial in, and it's a great long range option. But one of the biggest perks to it is its growth in popularity over the recent years. Now you can find these at almost any ammunition dealer, any of the sporting goods stores, so ammo is always readily available and you have a lot of options so that you can find what is best for your particular firearm. So back to the gun here. So this gun is mounted up on a modular chassis designed by the guys at MDT. Very sturdy, it's made of aluminum. You've got an adjustable comb height here so you can get your cheek exactly where you want it, kind of align it for the best eye relief in your optic. You can pull these blocks out here so that you can fine tune your length of pull, get it everything perfect. Since everybody's different, if you're trying to be super precise, everybody's firearms are going to be a little bit different. It's got a very comfortable pistol grip here. It's a little bit more broad so that especially a guy like me, I've got bigger hands. It makes it a lot more comfortable when you settle in on your rifle. You're gonna have a little bit smoother trigger pull. Speaking of the trigger, this is the Accu trigger. I really like this trigger. I've shot it on some different firearms. I haven't on this particular platform, but it's all similar. Basically, you've got a little bit of slack in it here with this center lever, and that's gonna give you a more comfortable trigger pull, especially for me. I don't like a long trigger pull, but it is nice, especially if you have a very light poundage trigger, to know when you're actually starting to follow through with the squeeze. So very, very comfortable to shoot. Can't wait to try it on this particular gun. It has a detachable magazine, which is very nice if you go to the range a lot. You know, you get tired of feeding your internal magazines on some of the older, more traditional styled rifles. It's really nice because you can get some spare magazines for it. And if you're doing a lot of shooting, all you have to do is change your mag and you're ready to send some more down range. It's got a little bit of an enhanced knob here on your bolt. Very comfortable, especially if it's colder weather and you're wearing gloves, anything like that. It's nice to be able to keep focus on your target through the optic, be able to reach up and to get a hold of that without any issue. On this modular chassis, the barrel is completely floated. It has no contact, which is great for accuracy as well as heat dissipation, which on a day like today, over 100 degrees here in Texas, is gonna come in handy. It does have a fluted barrel here. It's also gonna help with the same thing, and it looks nice. Nobody wants an ugly gun, so this is an awesome looking gun overall. I forgot to mention it does have a compensator on the end to reduce recoil, but basically we are gonna get a scope mounted on this, head out to the range, and see how this gun performs in real world conditions. So we're out here on the range now with our Savage Precision 110. We've gotten our scope mounted, we've got it bore sighted so it's pretty close. We've got everything set up the best that we can in the shop. So what we're gonna do now, we've got a target set up down range. It's a very, very hot Texas day if you can't tell by the sweat dripping off of my nose. That's gonna be one of the big factors today in terms of keeping this barrel cool. You've got the chassis that allows the barrel to be fully floating so that air can really circulate through it, as well as a fluted barrel that'll help it dissipate heat a little bit more quickly. So before we send a couple of rounds through this thing, you definitely want to make sure that you got your hearing protection. With these compensators and muzzle brakes that come on rifles today, they're very, very loud and it can cause some permanent hearing damage. So let's make sure we've got our hearing protection on. We're going to send a couple of rounds down range and see how it shoots.